Do the rich acquire everything they want? At first glance, it may seem that people with high purchasing power enjoy spending money on extravagances and luxury, but this perception is far from reality. Although they have the necessary resources to buy whatever they want, the rich tend to be extremely careful with their finances, making well-founded and strategic financial decisions. They know exactly where every penny is invested and in which situations they should avoid wasting their resources. Instead of indulging in reckless consumption, these people generally prioritize investments and acquisitions that generate significant long-term returns. In this video, we'll explore 8 types of expenses that most rich people wisely avoid, highlighting the importance of managing finances prudently. Number 1. Following trends. Social pressure or the desire to keep up with peers can be intense and constant, but you don't need to put your financial health at risk just to keep up with the latest fads or market trends. Your friends, neighbors, or colleagues may have acquired the latest tech gadget, but that doesn't mean you need one right away. The reality is that many of these individuals also can't afford these expensive items and are simply giving in to the same social pressure you are trying to avoid. Studies show that most workers in the United States live paycheck to paycheck, barely managing to save or plan for financial emergencies. Financially successful people understand that a well-lived life is subjective and that true personal satisfaction isn't linked to reckless consumerism. Many billionaires, for example, do not own the latest iPhone, even though they could afford to buy the entire company. What matters is your personal reality and how you view your future, not how others perceive you. Define how you want to live now and in the long term without letting others' opinions interfere with your financial decisions. Number 2. An overpriced house. It may sound contradictory, considering the rich seem to live luxurious and ostentatious lifestyles, but the truth is that they are always looking for good deals, even when purchasing million-dollar properties. Financially prosperous people are experts at getting the most value for their money and avoid overpaying for anything, including real estate. Take the example of legendary billionaire investor Warren Buffett, who still lives in the same house in Omaha, Nebraska, that he bought for only $31,500 in 1958. Although Buffett invested in a vacation home in Laguna Beach, California, purchasing it for $150,000 in 1971, he sold it in 2018 for an impressive $7,047,000, demonstrating an extraordinary return on investment. However, not everyone will have Buffett's luck or ability to hold on to properties for so long or achieve such a high return. Additionally, there are no guarantees that a property's value will rise over time. Therefore, it is crucial to buy a house within your financial means, and that meets your needs without sacrificing your financial stability. Negotiating the price of a property can often result in much more advantageous deals and substantial savings. If you're enjoying this content so far, check if you're subscribed to our channel. I'm preparing a series of videos that will transform your financial life, and you don't want to miss it. Let's continue. Number 3. Luxury brands. While it's common to see celebrities and public figures flaunting designer brands and luxurious names at glamorous events and on the red carpet, many wealthy individuals don't choose to buy luxury brands on every occasion. Although they can afford to shop at the most expensive and exclusive stores, they understand that it's not always necessary or advantageous. Ingvar Kamprad, the visionary founder of IKEA, once stated that he only wore clothes bought at thrift stores as a way to set an example of simple living and conscious consumption. Another iconic example is Bill Gates, one of the richest men in the world, who revealed that he wears a watch that costs just $10, although he could afford to buy hundreds of designer watches. Interestingly, for many rich people, the focus isn't on appearing wealthy, but on using money wisely. So, where do the rich really invest their money? The answer varies according to their interests and priorities, but one thing is certain. They avoid buying overly expensive items when they know that cheaper alternatives can meet their needs just as well. So before spending $200 on a pair of branded jeans, think about whether a $30 pair from a more affordable store could serve the same purpose. These small financial decisions can translate into significant savings in the long run, allowing you to save thousands of dollars each year. When shopping, choose wisely, always keeping in mind your budget and long-term financial goals. Number 4, lottery tickets. If your goal is to build real and sustainable wealth, one of the biggest mistakes you can make is wasting your money on lottery tickets. While the lottery may seem like an easy and quick way to change your life, the chances of winning are extremely small, making it more of a financial trap than an opportunity. Rich and financially responsible people rarely, if ever, buy lottery tickets from convenience stores. To give you an idea, your chances of winning the Powerball grand prize are about 1 in 292 million, meaning the odds are heavily stacked against you. Consider this. A Powerball ticket costs only $2, but if you regularly play and buy 2 tickets each time you go to the store, by the end of the year, you will have spent over $400. These numbers may seem low, but that amount could be invested much more intelligently. Instead of wasting your money on a risky bet, why not apply it to wealth-building goals like retirement or your children's education? A small investment of $416 per year, with an annual return of just 5%, could yield about $28,500 after 30 years, a much more guaranteed and substantial amount than the chances of winning the lottery. Number 5, impulse purchases. Have you ever been tempted by a buy one, get one free promotion at the grocery store that made you grab unnecessary products? Or a flash sale on your favorite clothing website convinced you to buy designer shoes you didn't even need? These are classic examples of impulse buying, and this isn't the behavior that financially successful people adopt. They plan their purchases carefully and avoid spending money on unplanned items that end up causing regret later. Impulse spending leads to waste, overconsumption, and often debt, 3 things that wealthy people avoid at all costs. They understand that by becoming prudent and conscious consumers, they can maintain an elevated lifestyle while protecting their finances. Avoiding impulse purchases and focusing on planning is one of the secrets to achieving financial stability. Small habits of control and planning make a big difference in the long term, contributing to a much more balanced and peaceful financial life. Number 6, high interest rates. Maintaining an excellent credit score is a fundamental priority for the rich, as it helps them avoid high interest rates on loans. Your credit score directly affects the interest rate you'll pay on auto loans, mortgages, credit cards, and other types of credit. By maintaining a good score, you can save thousands of dollars over your lifetime simply by paying less in interest. On the other hand, individuals with poor credit scores often struggle to obtain financing, and when they do, they end up paying exorbitant rates. Financially successful people regularly monitor their credit reports, ensuring their bills are paid on time, debt levels are low, and any errors in their reports are promptly corrected. If you already have a good credit history but still carry balances on cards, consider contacting your card issuers and requesting a credit limit increase. This can reduce your credit utilization rate, helping to improve your score. With a higher credit score, you'll have access to better interest rates, allowing you to pay off your debts faster and more economically. Number 7, unnecessary subscription services. Rich people are extremely careful with recurring expenses that may not be adding significant value to their lives. While subscription services like streaming platforms, meal kits, and monthly beauty boxes may be convenient and popular, they can also accumulate considerable costs over time. The wealthy and financially stable tend to prioritize services that align with their interests and needs, eliminating or reducing those that are no longer relevant. Regularly auditing your subscriptions can reveal several opportunities to cut unnecessary costs and redirect those resources to more productive investments or experiences that add more value. This practice of monitoring and cutting unnecessary expenses is essential for keeping finances under control and ensuring a healthier financial future. Small savings on services that no longer make sense may seem insignificant in the short term, but in the long run, they add up to significant amounts. Number 8, bank fees. Like any other business, banks charge fees for the services they provide, and these charges can add up surprisingly over time. If you're looking for ways to avoid these fees as much as possible, adopting the mindset of the rich may be the way to go. Many financial institutions charge monthly maintenance fees on certain accounts, which can gradually eat into your balance. Therefore, it's smart to avoid these accounts and opt for more economical, fee-free alternatives, such as basic bank accounts that meet your needs. In 2023, the largest banks in the United States collected more than $5.83 billion in overdraft fees, according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. This massive amount doesn't even include other fees, such as monthly maintenance and additional ATM charges. By minimizing these expenses and seeking out alternatives that don't charge unnecessary fees, you can better protect your wealth and ensure that more of your money stays in your pocket. Remember that any money saved on bank fees can be reinvested to grow your savings and reach your financial goals faster. In conclusion, one thing is certain: rich people know exactly where their money goes, and more importantly, they know how to avoid unnecessary expenses. By managing their expenses intelligently and avoiding financial pitfalls, they ensure not only their current prosperity, but also the security of their financial future. If you watched the video until now, leave a comment. I am a prosperous person. When I read this comment, I'll be very happy to respond, knowing you're on the right track to achieving financial success and have been with me until the end. Now, you can see on your screen a special video I've prepared exclusively for you. I'm sure it will bring great value to your life, so don't waste time. Click and watch it now. Do it for yourself and your future. See you soon.